Hi Virgo, it's Kaycee with your July reading. How are you guys today? I am so grateful that you stopped by. We're going to do a combo reading today. So we're going to do the overall for the monthly as well as your love and relationships. So the first thing we're going to do is pull your overall energy to see what's going on there. And then we'll pull the relationship cards and see if it overlaps or if there's two separate messages. So how are you guys been? Are you guys extra blessed, extra stressed, somewhere in the middle? So let's focus on some issues that have been plaguing you and see if we get any messages or at least nudges in the right direction for you to expand further somewhere else. And you're coming in with the Star card. This is very good. This is about hopes, wishes, and dreams. This is about your faith. This is about your spirituality. This is you being protected from the other side. This is also the Aquarius card in this particular in the tarot. So if you are dealing with an Aquarius or you happen to have Aquarius in your sign or in your chart somewhere else, this is just a representation of what you're going through at the moment, and maybe just a louder message that, hey, this one's for you. So let's go ahead and pull and see if we have any more for the overall energy. All right. Okay, at the bottom we have the Tower card, but we also have the World at the bottom. So we're going to pull those because that's really good energy right there. I know it doesn't seem that way, but really it is. All right, guys, so we have the Star card. Let's put that one up there. Then we have the Palace of Cups in the reverse. We have the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Ten of Wands in the upright. Wow, we have the Wheel card, Knight of Coins reverse, Two of Cups upright, the World card in the upright, and the Tower card in the upright. So this talks about a lot of energy coming in for the month of July. There's been a lot of stuff that you've been dealing with in regards to your heart, your stability, so your emotional base and your stability base have been challenged. But there's something that changed, because then you come in with the Ten of Wands in reverse, and this is releasing of the burdens. So the faith that you have in your spirituality, in your religion, in yourself, in your family, in your friends, really carries you through the rough times with the Palace of Cups in reverse, as well as the Queen of Coins in reverse, because there is an upset in regards to your love life, to your family, to someone or yourself that you hold very dear within your heart. You also have been dealing with a lot of upset in your stability. This can be your mental stability, but it can also be your financial, emotional, things of that nature, stuff that really hits you hard in your root chakra. But then comes in the Ten of Wands, and this is your big break, guys, okay? This is where you feel all those burdens are lifted off of you. You feel free. You're not carrying them around. Stuff changes. So something really big happens within July to release that energy. The Wheel of the Year and the World card both represent cycles ending, okay? And they're both in the upright. If they're in the reverse, to me, that means that you're starting over and there's a new beginning. Sometimes it can be a little rocky depending on the cards around it, and sometimes it can be a huge blessing. But this is telling me that you're at the end of a huge cycle, and it's a double whammy, this particular cycle, because you have both the World and the Wheel. Tower card comes in, and this is where you are feeling off kilter. This is where things broke down. There seems to be a slowing down in a lot of areas of your life with the King of Coins in reverse. I'm just doing the Knight of Coins in reverse. This is energy that's coming to you, but it's slow. And sometimes you could be the one that's putting on the brakes to slow it down, because I feel that you've met someone new with the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate pairing, someone that really, really gets you on a lot of different levels. You get them. It's a very beautiful, unconditional love. This can be a romantic partner, but it doesn't have to be. This can be a new best friend. This can also be your new zest for life and or a passion for something that is now illuminated to you for your career or your expanding your knowledge, things of that nature. So this is a new beginning, but it's a very beautiful, balanced pairing. And again, you are at the end of a cycle, so new beginnings will be coming in as you finish this cycle off. So let's go ahead and pull some clarifying from tarot from a different deck, because I'm really interested to see what you guys have been up to for these two big changes that have been going through your Palace of Cups and your Queen of Coins energy. So this is going through your emotional and your stabilities, things that you've been working on in those two particular areas. You know, the Tower card doesn't always have to be bad. Sometimes the situation is bad, but the end result turns things around, because there's always a new beginning after the Tower card. It does shake things up, you know, I'm not going to lie. You know, sometimes when I see the Tower card, I cringe, because I'm like, oh, dear Lord, what is it going to say now? You know, but in this particular reading, the Tower card and the reversed energy is of the past or coming to a closure. So that's good. That's good news. Okay, so I'm happy to see it here instead of, say, if we were doing more of a, you know, a new beginning energy, and then the Tower card comes out. Here we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, talking about lack of ambition, not going after what you want, kind of being a little confused as to which path to take, not transforming. And that's why you're in this particular negative energy or reversed energy with the Palace of Cups. You know, that's all about your heart, you know, where your home is where your heart is, kind of thing. This is where it hits you really deep within your soul, within your heart, the people you love, the things you love, what you love about yourself, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, feeling sad, depressed, detached. That's the energy that you get with the Palace of Cups. And the Palace represents your home base, you know, and then we have the Queen of Coins, which represents your home base as well. This is the mother of stability, who takes care of everything, make sure all the bills are paid, make sure that the home is nice and comfy and cozy. And because the Queen is about the home as well, in the coins, because that's our stability, that's our safe zone. Six of Wands coming up in reverse, guys. Wow. You've been through a lot of shit. Absolutely a lot of shit. Not being successful in the things that you've been taking on, or feeling that you're not successful. Because I feel that whatever you've been through has taken a long time to come to this closure. The end of this cycle, it took a long time. You know, you have the Knight of Coins in reverse, which is slow moving energy. You have the wheel in the world, you know, and the wheel, to me, it also has like a timer on it. It's like a clock to me. And it's been a long time coming that you were able to release these burdens, that these things finally rectified itself, that you're finally free from whatever it was that you were dealing with. But what the Star card is telling me, that you had faith that this was going to end. You had faith in the situation, that it was going to rectify itself. So you kept plugging along. You kept moving forward. You kept your eyes, ears, soul, and heart open, with the Two of Cups, to new beginnings. You know, this was not how it was supposed to end. Your story was not over. This was just a long time coming to completion. And finally, it is now at that completion stage, because the Six of Wands is saying that that it wasn't successful. You don't see a new beginning. You don't have that energy, that drive, that creativity to spark any passion within this situation. Again, this can be a romantic best friend. It can be a job, you know, with the Pentacles. Whatever it is, this closure is going to open up new beginnings for you. And you're going to feel so much lighter and so much better once you get back into the groove, back into the game, back into your passion for the new beginning that's coming up. And you guys had faith the whole time, which is why you can be appreciative of the new beginning that's coming. You didn't sit in it and have the poor me days. You dealt with it knowing that there was going to be an ending to whatever this was. It just took a long time for it to have the completion that it needed to have. Wow, check this out. Another success card in reverse. No warmth, no love, no communication. It doesn't work out. But here we go from imbalance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse to the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse up there, but you have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright here. So that is a complete circle. That is the ending to your situation, because it didn't feel balanced. It didn't feel good. It felt like it was put upon you, this situation. You dealt with it. You figured it out. Even at times where you didn't think you were going to figure it out, you managed to keep this together. You managed to keep everything rolling and rocking and paid, and the everything really relied on you, and you saw every single detail to the end, to the best of your ability. And this is where the Knight of Pentacles is coming in to give you a new start, a firm start, something you can rely on. You know, because you have to remember all the stuff that you've been through to get through this cycle, to get through this journey, is giving you more wisdom to make better decisions in the present and in the future. So you are more wise, you're more seasoned. It's a different you coming out of battle. See if we have any more clarifying cards. This one is at the top of the deck, and it is my shady card. That is my Seven of Swords. Every time he comes in, there's always some hoopla going on. So whoever betrayed you and shook up your world with the Tower card, that made your Palace of Cups and your Queen of Coins energy go in reverse, and you had to really take on a lot of burdens to figure this out and to get to the end of it. You overcame that situation, and you were able to make a new start and a new beginning, regardless of the stuff that didn't work out. You know, they weren't true to themselves and they weren't true to you, and what they did was not cool and it was not fair. However, you rose above the situation. The Star card indicates you had faith the whole time that it was going to work out in your favor, and it does, because this is your new beginning right here, guys. This is very good energy. Loving this, loving this. I know this took a long time to get to where you are now, but you're here now. This is where everything is going to change. I love this. This is very heavy energy. I can feel it. It's just like dragged on and on and on and on. And it's like, when will this stop? You know, this could be a court case that took forever to get decided on. This could be, you know, being a single parent and raising your kid, and they're finally off to college, and some of the financial constraints are alleviated some, you know, something along those lines, where you took on the goals that someone else walked away from. They took what they wanted and they left, and it was not successful with that relationship. There's no reason to keep going back and forth. And again, this can be a work situation. You know, if you work for a shady company, you know, you're getting a new offer coming in that's going to be bigger and better than what you had, but you had faith in yourself that you were able to do this, and you had faith in your abilities. Speaking of abilities, we're coming in with High Priestess of Air. This represents our air signs, where it's all about mental clarity. It's all about being specific in your intentions, being spot on when you communicate with someone, you know, really picking up on their energies, and what they're doing, what they're feeling, you know, you being that psychic and kind of picking up on body language, you know, how they're, you know, whether they look straight in your eyes, or that their eyes are darting around like they're up to something. You being that psychic and picking up on all those other energies that are coming in and out of your office every day, or your home every day, or whatever the case is, and you being on point as to reading the person so you can navigate around their shadiness. Okay. fulfillment in the upright. Absolutely. This is beautiful. This is your abundance. So your new beginning, using your psychic abilities, using your channeling, using your higher self to speak to you and give you the guidance that you need. Open up to the angels, whatever it is you need to do, get right with source, because you have your fulfillment coming. That's the abundance card in this deck. So your wishes, hopes, and dreams will be fulfilled. You will not lack for anything. Whatever this new beginning is going to be better than what you've been dealing with. And it's been a long time coming for this closure. And so when it does close and that door closes, new doors open in the positive, and you're going to be getting some positive karma coming at you. You are going to be the one that everyone is going to be kind of envious of, because you're going to land on your feet when this is said and done. Let's just get a couple more oracles here, because you guys are really impressing me with this energy that you have going on for this transformation throughout July. So if you're in the beginning of this, not in the beginning, but you haven't reached the completion part, that you don't see it, it's right around the corner for you. Time's a ticking for this closure. I know this is a compass within the wheel of the year, but I keep seeing a clock and time just ticking, going tick, 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 ready for this to kind of be a countdown for your new beginning. Death is an illusion, and have an attitude of gratitude. And kindness counts is at the bottom, guys. Okay. So this talks about, this isn't a physical death, but this does talk about the grieving process that we go through when we cut cords or cut energy with a situation, person, place, or thing, and how we have to grieve through that separation of energy. And we have to be appreciative for the good and the bad that this journey had brought us to, okay? Because this was not an easy journey. We have the Shady card with the Seven of Swords. We have the Sun card in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Wands in reverse. These four cards right here tell me what kind of hell you have been going through recently. This has been hard. This has sucked on a major level, and it took forever for it to come to completion. But again, the Star card, you had faith in yourself and faith it was going to work out, and it works out better than you can even imagine. With the High Priestess of Air, the Fulfillment card, as well as the King of Knight of Pentacles. I keep calling him the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry. He's the Knight of Pentacles. This is your new beginning coming in. That's true. That's firm. That's solid. It's coming in slow, but it's coming in nevertheless. And remember, you had it in reverse up here. So this is where it makes full circle, another completion. And this is where your abundance comes in, guys. So hang in there. Hang in when it's tough, when you're trying to balance everything. Know that this shady circumstance is only going to right itself, because you have faith in the system, you have faith that there's a higher power working out there, and you have faith in yourself. You're awesome. I love you, Virgo. Now we're going to go ahead and pull some of these cards back, and we're going to start pulling for our relationships and see if this information has to do with your relationships, or if that was a different energy altogether, with say maybe work or a family member. But whatever that happens to be, it's going to work out in your favor. Definitely. So now we are going to pull our emotion cards, see what kind of energy we're bringing in for our emotions. I typically will read you guys on the left, and then the energy that you're dealing with for the month on the right-hand side. Okay, we're coming in with trust in the reverse as well as opportunity beckons. And this is where you're not trusting something that is being presented to you. Opportunity beckons talks about being on a new journey, usually at the beginning of a journey, but it's going to be a sacrifice. If you notice, he's holding his head down low. He's really contemplating what needs to be decided upon. But he knows that no matter what decision he makes, there's going to be a sacrifice involved. So he has to give up something in order to gain something. And if you notice here at the bottom, we have the infinity symbol. We also have the moon and the stars, which tells me that this is a fated situation. This is something that's been set up in the cosmos a long time ago. And this is a decision that you've been working towards throughout your soul journey for a very long time. Now there's some trust issues going on in here, and I'm going to pull some clarifiers because I want to know if there's a trust within the opportunity, who the opportunities with. If you just don't trust the situation in general. We're also going to pull for them as well. Open up in reverse, giving and receiving. Oh, we have 2 sixes. Believe and succeed and move. So the energy that you're dealing with for the month is getting an opportunity as well. They didn't tell you about it at first. Okay, the open up is in reverse. Giving and receiving, that's the opportunity, that's the new beginning. Something they've been collaborating on has been starting to open up. Doors are opening up, communications opening up. They believe in this situation, and there's got to be a movement on their part in order to get this completed. You don't trust it. Opportunity is there, but there's too much of a sacrifice and you don't trust it. I'm wondering if for some of you, someone is not telling you that they have taken a job out of town. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Sorry. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Oh, we're pulling another one for them. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. The bottom of the deck, we have engagement. So I'm feeling that for some of you, and this is not all of you, that this particular person that you're dealing with is part of the overall energy. And they weren't telling you that they have reconnected with someone from their past, and they're going to be making a separation from you. You know something's up. You're not quite sure what it is, and you're not trusting what it is that they're not saying. And you're trying to open up to them and be like, what's going on? You're trying to have that heart-to-heart conversation, and they're keeping it quiet, and that's because there's a third-party situation going on. Now, so for some of you, you're super elated that they found someone else. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there. You've been waiting a very long time for them to finally find someone else that they can focus their attention on, and you're like to the moon and back with happiness. Some of you are in the situation that you didn't see this particular thing coming, and that's why you're making decisions based on what you think you should be doing. But there's going to be a tower moment that is going to bring everything to light, and you will be able to make the choices that you should be making for yourself instead of trying to make choices based on what you think is best for them as well, because they're not making they're going to be making a choice, and they're not going to worry about how it affects you. So with this particular energy, if this is resonating, that you're starting to find out that they're doing something they're not supposed to, whether this happens to be a third party situation, their ex is coming in from the back, from the past, or if they're taking them back, or if they're moving on to a different situation career wise, and they're actually leaving the location that they've been residing in. But I feel for a lot of you, you're going to find out, or for those of you that are very happy about this, you're going to find out for sure that they're moving on with someone else. And some of you are going to be really upset and heartbroken over this, but you kind of knew what was happening. You just weren't sure exactly the situation. And others are going to be super elated that this ex is, or this current person in your life is going back to their ex, and they're going to be out of your hair. And you've been waiting for a long time for them to get out of your hair. And I find it kind of funny because I just, I can totally understand it. Look at this, 2 of Cups. Know that for those of you that are losing this person within the energy, this particular person that's leaving, there's a new person coming in. Okay, it comes in twice here with the 2 of Cups twice. So know that you have new people coming in when this energy leaves and this door is shut. You have that new beginning coming. So don't fret and worry about this situation. Have that heart to heart, figure out what you need to figure out, and then let it go. When the trust card is in the upright, she's letting shit go. She doesn't care. She's trusting in the universe. She's, very firm in her belief systems. It's kind of like the Fool card, taking that new beginning because you trust in yourself. You trust in the process. You trust in the people around you. There's no trust right now. And we can't have a relationship with another energy without trust. It's the bottom line. We can put up with a lot of stuff. Forgiveness is great, but trust on that fundamental level is what we need in order for us to continue with this relationship. We can forgive people all day long that are in our lives, and those of those that are out of our lives, but they may never get our trust back. All right, guys, we're coming in with the 9 of Cups as well as the Page of Pentacles. And this is the offer again. Here we have more Pentacles coming in with offers. It's slow moving, but it's a good offer, and it will bring all your wishes, hopes, and dreams together. And at the bottom, we're looking at the Queen of Swords, talking about being very analytical and being on point, paying attention to what is going on, speaking their truth, not mincing words. Sometimes being a little bold and brash and sarcastic with our tone. So we do have to keep that in mind. Here we have some on the floor, so hold on one second. Okay, so the one that fell on the floor actually was the Queen of Swords again, but this time she comes in the reverse, and she's coming in with the 10 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that in order for us to be truly happy, we have to watch what we say. We don't want to antagonize this energy to stick around any longer than it has to. So yes, you do have to have your heart-to-heart conversation. You have to figure out what it is that you need closure on, getting your answers, but then zip it and let your blessings come in. Let this energy go. Don't fight for this relationship when there's clearly trust issues. Let them go do what they have to do. If they man up or woman up and then they mature and they figure out themselves and they ascend higher and they come back and they want apologies to be given, then you can address it at that time. But for right now, for you to keep your happiness intact, you have to keep a lid on all of the things that you're thinking. Just because you think it doesn't mean you have to say it. Okay, guys? So be very careful what you say, because you really don't want this energy hanging around you right now. You want this energy to kind of go do what it has to do and not affect you, allowing you to make those new decisions and allowing you to take these actions that are coming at you. And in order for you to have that abundance, and to have that happy home and family in that fulfillment, we have to be quiet about exactly what we think. Let it pan out and let it have closure the way it's supposed to. You have a new beginning coming up. You have new love coming in. You have all these blessings coming in. So you don't want this energy hanging around. It hurts, don't get me wrong, but it's something that you're going to get over rather quickly, because your new blessings are going to come in and you're going to be able to release this and let this go and find peace with it faster than you think you're going to be honest. Because you have the wheel card as well as the world card, those cycles, they're spinning, they're moving, they're shaking, things are happening. So there's new beginnings coming in for you. And we did have the Two of Cups coming in twice, which tells me that your energy that you're going to be attracting is going to be energy that is going to serve you quite well. These relationships that are coming in, best friends, new romance, and everything else, new connections, are going to suit you so much better. And you'll be so happier when you are able to stay with those type of people and those kind of energies than you are with this one here that's reconciling in engagements and healing family issues. Go ahead and heal those issues, reconcile, get right with source, do what you got to do. And make sure that, you take care of your business, but don't drag me into it. Staying focused at this time is very important because you have a goal, okay? And you're at the end of this cycle. You've been focused for a long time. You've taken care of those burdens and those obligations that were put upon you, and you did it with a smile and you did it with faith. So now it's time for you to get those blessings back. So this energy can go do what they need to do. And that open up in reverse and feels trust in reverse. That's a broken bond that would take a lot of healing to rectify and put back together. And time does need to be taken to have some separation with the energies. So say this is a family member that that's always going to be in your life. You can take a breather and walk in the other direction. But I feel that this is more of a spouse situation or an ex-spouse that has been hanging around too long. And again, some of you are so elated to have this energy gone and out of your hair. And some of you are going to be kind of shocked that this is the way it's going to pan out. But as soon as they leave, your new beginnings come in. So let them go, because you have better things coming in for you. High Priestess of Water. Ooh. Oh, and check you out at the bottom last. Yes. So, and playful, loving this and belonging. Yes. So these cards are just talking about your new future that's coming in, that feeling of belonging, that feeling of being happy and joyful and playful and lustful passion, creativity is coming in, being very connected to your new lover that's coming in. There's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of heat coming in with this. And you don't want to waste any time with this energy anymore, because this is who you're supposed to be with. Remember, you had the Two of Cups come in twice. This is talking about very solid energy. So you have a lot of duplicates coming in through this reading for the month, Virgo. This means that this is very intense energy. There's a lot going on. You have the High Priestess of Water, and that is your psychic ability. It's also about your emotional body. So you're focused on what makes you happy. You're focusing on your joy. You're focusing on giving love and receiving love. And you're focused on finding love, the true love, not this shady energy that they're going to go back with their ex and move on and they think they can do it without you. And, they're not telling you what's happening, but you're feeling that something's up. So go with your gut, go with your intuition, follow the leads that you have to follow to end this relationship. Don't get too combative, because you really want this energy to leave as quickly as possible, because your blessings are right around the corner. You guys are like amazing. You're going to have like an amazing shift once they get out of your hair. I promise. I can see some of you jumping up and down and clapping like, yeah, when are they going to leave? They're driving me crazy. All right, angel messages coming, support. You know, this is support from your angels and your loved ones from the other side. This is support from your family members here on the physical. This is your connection to spirit. And this is also the support that you have been giving this energy, that you now can find balance. If you notice the pillars, you can find balance within yourself. Notice their stance, and holding on to those, pushing those pillars aside and saying, okay, this is how I balance this situation. They've been taking too much support from me and not giving it back. The giving and receiving is working well for them, but I don't see them giving it back to you. And that's why they hang around, and because you're awesome and you're loving and you're caring, and you have all the great capabilities, and they want a part of that. They love that. They see all the beauty within you. However, they're not reciprocating the way they're supposed to. And you don't need that. Inspiration is coming in, again, inspired with your new love, inspired with your new abilities, inspired with your new goals. You have so much to look forward to once this energy leaves. And they'll be fine for a while. How they exit this relationship is not very cool, because again, they close up, they don't tell you what's going on. They kind of, just kind of fade away. And it can make you mad, and it can make you upset, and you'd have every reason to feel that way. But you have better coming at you. You do. You have so much better. Look at this. Freedom's at the bottom of the deck. And transformation as well. So, and truth. Okay, I'll stop there. Because right here we have trust, and the truth comes in. The truth sets you free. Okay, you transform to another person. You ascend higher to a new level of understanding, and more blessings come in when you do complete that journey. So whatever you guys are going through right now, as heavy as it is, as much that you've had to work so hard to get through this, it's been like a double whammy for you to get through this energy. Well, you're also going to have double the blessings coming in through karma paying you back. Know that you're being very supported by the angels. They're guiding you through this. This is something that you had to go through in order for you to ascend higher and to actually expand on your vibration, okay, and allow some growth coming in knowing that this energy that you've been dealing with no longer serves you. So there's no reason for you to fight for the truth, because the truth will come out in the end on its own, and let karma and God deal with them. You just live your best life, and you enjoy this new beginning that's coming in, because it's going to be full of passion, creativity, financial security. All the blessings that you wanted are going to come to pass here. Happy home, happy family, happy life, guys. So keep that as your focus while you go and get rid of any energy that's not serving you. Let them free, let them go do what they need to do, because your blessings are coming in. Virgo, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to hear from you, because you guys are so intense in this reading. You're going to have so many blessings. I would love to hear about them. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Please like and subscribe so I can have you back soon. Take care.